We're going to start off with the Holy Ball first, and we're going to check out Say the Line. So like the thumbnail on this one looks like a weird version, like an AI Emeru. Um, so I'm kind of interested in seeing what the Holy Ball came up with. Yeah, Emeru is actually a tag in this one, by the way. So yeah, we're gonna check out the Holy Ball's Say the Line. I think that's about right? Yeah, that looks right. So let's check this out really quickly before, obviously, with the AI stuff, unlike my normal reacts, guys, or my normal music reacts, I should say, we let these play through first, like completely uninterrupted. I try not to pause very often or anything. And then we'll go through, if there's cameos, we discuss who's the cameo. Otherwise, I'll try and do a slight breakdown of it and see what's going on and doing that. Why are you attacking me, Danny? You know where the snacks are. Go get your snacks. But yeah, we try and do like a minor breakdown. Obviously, there are better people out there. The Cosmic Taku, Penny Bloomfield, Gleeman, they're all amazing. They break things down really well. Because it's literally your love language. Hi, Danny. How are you doing? All right. So we are going to check this out. Again, this is called Say the Line. I know. And again, we're going to play through this once, and then we'll go back through.
Obey the script. Say the line. Obey the script. Say the line. Obey the script and say the line. Say the line. Oh, say the line. Obey the script. Say the line. Obey the script.
Okay. Oh, there's that too. We can talk about too. Later, Satire. You have a great night. Okay. Okay. All right. Holy ball. Oh, God. No, go back. All right. Holy ball coming out here swinging. This is all right. There's a lot to break down kind of on this one. So we can kind of go through with the talking and doing everything. So the first part is we got Steak and Eggs, the Steak and Eggs podcast that Tectone, Emeru, and Asmin were part of. Who were really good friends. And then this is heartbreaking because they ended up canceling doing their podcast because of the best way to put it at even still now to this day, Tectone is problematic. He's a problematic person. He is not brand safe. Asmongold's really become that way. Emeru's been the brand safe person overall, which is, interesting to say the least. Then Tectown found guilty of being a man. This is in reference to his civil court case that he lost. Again, civil court case. Civil court case meaning it's on the civilian side. The most you can do is sue for damages, things like that. He lost that court case. Now there's a criminal court case going on. That's completely different. And people already, when they heard, oh, he lost the court case, he's civil court case. Oh, well, he is the R word. And it's like, he's a rapist. It's like, no, he lost a civil court case. That means he owes money. There's no criminal liability there, nothing like that. So he lost the civil case. Now he's going to be dealing with, because they moved it from the civil to a criminal. Now there's a criminal case. Now after that, if the evidence proceeds correctly, there's a difference. So that's where that kind of is. But yeah, the fact that it's like Tectone found guilty of being a man. Yeah. He kind of was being, it's just a normal guy. And then this is in reference to Emeru essentially bending the knee. About talking about, she made the mention of, if you're coming to me, I'm not a political streamer, for my validation on your thoughts, you're looking in the wrong place. And then she had to turn around because people were like, Emeru, her friends, I'm using that word in quotations, came out and said, oh, well, if you want to still do stuff with us, you should probably apologize for what you said, because that wasn't really cool of you. Which, again, that's not cool. I'm sorry. If I say something and my friend goes, dude, that wasn't cool, I'm going to look at them and go, okay, and? Literally just happened on Sunday where, my mom and two of my best friends literally sat down and had a political debate. And by the end of it, we're hugging it all out, loving each other, because as much as we all didn't agree on certain aspects, we all agreed on certain things, and we all were able to agree to disagree on things. Simple as that. And then all the hard leftists yelling at Asmongold, because apparently Asmongold's evil, even though he's just Asmongold. He's going to say what he what's on his mind. Whether or not you agree with him, that's up to you. If you don't agree with him, you don't have to like his content. You don't have to like what he says in that one, but agree with the next thing he says. You know, simple as that. This is also Leaflet's alert with has been going old saying, who the fuck is Leaflet? But the horde hating him, and then the white fragility, meaning the corporation like mind controlling people. So this is C-cell status: passable, corruption level, tolerable. This is like essentially talking about the chemically induced things. Which is funny because the scene after this is you're going to, sorry, this here, I'm not gonna lie. This is something out of Resident Evil. Just a vat of like virus. But it's the quote unquote real chicken. So like talking about the real meat type stuff. Again, I'm not against tofu. Tofu is used in a lot of those type of like vegan meats and everything. But good tofu doesn't taste like tofu. Simple as that. And a lot of these, and I've had a couple of them just to, how bad can they be? And they're not good. They taste like tofu. That's the best way to put it. This is a play on the McDonald's CEO taste testing the new burger, and you can even see like he goes, you got the unhappy meal going on here, and then he goes, even though AI likes to be weird, he goes and he takes the bite, quote unquote bite, which looked very fake anyways. He's like, so good. And like it's like a nibble. He's like, so good. Like it looked fake. I think that was AI. It's real. What he did was AI. Of course, we got Lord Intellectual here. Our boy Lord Intellectual, who did put out an update video. As far as I know, he's still locked out of his Google account for Lord Intellectual, and he has a full breakdown that I did watch. I'm not going to get into it because that's something more for him to explain. He words it very well. He makes me look dumb, which isn't hard, but that's besides the point. And then the massive corporation like control I'll call it simply the mainstream media type thing of companies in line: Twitch, Mythic, Advanced GG, Makeship. Of course, to not get in trouble, it's Twitchy, Mythic Knee Benders, Advanced GG, GIGI, and Makeships. Talking about these are companies that will bend the knee for against certain people, but be okay with others. And they even showcase here in a little bit. High value products, Dark Shockers, brigading. Oh my god, I could not say that word. I'm reading it going, bring dirt. False reports, terrorist sympathizers, veteran mocking. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm trying to say back there. Shock color, Kaya's shocked. We've got Celestium here. Celestium in prison, like referring to her 7-day ban on Twitch. This douchebag. Oh. So it looks like the screw attack medal right there, but it says always shocking. Peaceful bombings, latest from the left, just use drones. I don't, I'm just referring to what's going on in the video. Not saying to do anything like that, people. This thing got me for a minute. So we got Lord Intellectual running in here to drop something off. And then we've got Skybrows like running down this hallway. I'm like, what is going on here? And then it clicked. This is the old Apple commercial. This is the old Apple commercial here. We'll go through real quick. As it breaks through everything. Let me duplicate tab. Apple 1984 commercial, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this was done by Ridley Scott. Yeah, so this is it here. The drones walking by. The girl running. So the girl running in this one is essentially Skybrows in the other video. They're all watching something that's brainwashing them, a 1984 type thing. Breaking the mind control there. That's what that is. It took me a second to realize where they were going with that, but that's what that one is. All right, it's Lord Intellectual with the Holy Ball. We have Powder here. Ember. Ember coming to save Celestium. And then we've got Leaflet, Asari, so Leaflet's mother, and then their friend. And I can never remember her name, the Lamia. And this is essentially like the same thing of like when they break the screen for the Apple commercial of people waking up and realizing that they don't need to follow what is being said. And seeing the sky for what it is, not this gray mess of like depression. We got Powder's train. With Skybrows and the Holy Ball. Yeah, I can never remember her name, but this is friend of Leaflet and Leaflet. Leaflet almost hating them, but being good. Then you got the Holy Shield and Ember boosting the engines. Yeah. Volleyball did amazing on this one. This is so good. And it starts off like, you're like, oh, this is going to be sad. But it turns out really good. But it's very... The message is there and it does it very well. Again, you don't have to agree with everything. But it's definitely a think for yourself. Look at all sides, because not one side's correct. Trust me. If you are ever in the Discord, the Skyebrows Discord, and you listen, there are times that people have talked, and it's like you're getting like 3 or 4 different like points of view, and everyone like maybe not fully shifting, but adjusting slightly, going, "Oh no, I get that point. I get that point." So, but yeah, no, Holy Ball did amazing. That was Say the Line by the Holy Ball. I'll have the link in the description for the YouTube video. This was awesome. Thank you, Holy Ball, for doing such good work.